Is Game Pass really a game changer? Stay tuned, we'll talk about that. Yo, what's up my people, what's going on? This is a segment that I kind of wanted to start doing where we pick something that's going on in the gaming industry as a community. And we kind of just dive in on the topic and see if we can come to some conclusion about how we genuinely feel about this specific topic. I'm still kind of flip-flopping on the name, but I'm thinking about calling it The Verdict. How does that sound? A little too judgy? Anyway, I wanted to make this a once weekly series where we as a community kind of get together and discuss our opinions in the most civil of manners about what we think is going on with companies in the gaming industry, games, projects, even technology, man. Anyway, today's episode we're gonna be discussing, you guessed it, Game Pass. Everyone's favorite Netflix-like service. This is how Game Pass subscribers consume their games. I kid. I'm a Game Pass subscriber. Anyway, I wanted to kind of put out some talking points that I had on this specific topic because it seems like you're either in one of two camps. Camp A, you probably like Xbox, you probably have Game Pass, and you're really enjoying it. Camp B, you know, you might be a Sony pony. Before we even get to the first topic, we're going to really break down what Game Pass is. So first things first, what is Game Pass? Is it really the Netflix of gaming? Yes and no. And the reason why I say yes and no is the difference between the two. With Game Pass, you can stream the game, but you can also download the games. And you also have the option of getting those games at a discount through Game Pass and purchasing the games. Whereas you cannot really do that with Netflix. Netflix, you literally only stream the shows or movies, and that's pretty much it. You don't get to buy anything, you don't get to keep anything. You don't even get that option. That's why I say it's similar to Netflix. Next, the cost. So there's technically two tiers. Now you might be asking, what's the difference between the $9.99 one and the $14.99 one? Well, the differences are pretty big. First of all, the $14.99 one is called Game Pass Ultimate. That one comes with Game Pass for PC and Game Pass for console, if you're one of the people that have a console and a PC. Not only that, you get the sweet addition of game streaming. So that means streaming the games to a tablet, a phone, a laptop, your TV soon, and getting the ability to download the games on your Xbox, and getting the ability to get Game Pass unlocked for PC. So that's really the differences, at least in terms of what the plans come with. So now that we've kind of established the differences between Game Pass and say Netflix, we can kind of dive a little bit deeper into whether Game Pass is sustainable or not, whether it's the future or not. Now, the thing that all of those streaming services have in common, it's creating a deal that seems like you're saving money going that route. I don't want to say seems like, because when you really think about it, if you're buying music, let's say you buy 10 songs a month, that would be you only being able to listen to 10 different songs a month and having to build a catalog of old music and new music, right? Or you could pay $10 a month and then stream whatever you want, whenever you want, for whatever you want. Games have been steadily creeping up in prices since I've been a kid. You know, now with Sony Studios saying that they're gonna make their in-house games $70, and some other developers are kind of following suit, regardless of how much profit these gaming companies made. It was only inevitable that the reason why I can kind of say I understand that Game Pass could possibly be the future is because I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't afford that many games, and my mom couldn't afford that many games. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out here like that right now, especially during, you know, the situation we're in right now. But what if you could give them a service where they could pay 15 bucks, 10 bucks a month and have 100, 200, 300 different games to play? I mean, that deal kind of sounds a little bit better for some people. I don't see ownership of these games completely going away, but I definitely see Game Pass becoming the future just because of the pure value that it offers. You know, let's just look at, say, Sony's catalog, right? Out of 80 games, they must have had 20, 25 good exclusives that were in-house that were not made by another company and that were probably actually made. If you took those 20 to 25 games, hold on, let me open my calculator. Let's just say Sony stuck with that, right? Another 20 to 25 games. And they had the new price of $70 per game. At the least, you would be spending $1,400 on games. And let's just say, you know, that's over an 8-year lifespan, right? That's about $175 a year, just for maybe 20 to 25 games. A lot of people don't collect games. And I don't really know the statistics on people that replay games. I don't know a lot of people that replay games. I don't replay games. So that could be a dying thing. If you know anybody that has statistics on people that replay games, let me know from, you know, credible sources. But, you know, that could be dying out. Not a lot of people replaying it. So you spend $1,400 on 20 games, and those are the games you keep forever, and you probably might not replay them. Meanwhile, you have Game Pass, which is $10 a month, and that's $120 a year. And over an 8-year lifespan, that's about $960, right? So you went from $1,400 to $960 just by having Game Pass. That's $960 a year. Over an 8-year lifespan, there may be 1,000 games that cycle through there. And you could play 10, 20, 100 different games within that entire span and not be limited. So it's like, look at how much you're getting for way less. That's kind of what makes it the best deal in gaming. And to me, without any really strong competition right now, I see them as becoming the forefront because they can hit all of the popular platforms. I don't know. I feel like Microsoft is gonna dominate in this sector. I do feel like Game Pass is the future because just like streaming has overtaken downloading and purchasing movies, it's gonna become the same for games. It's too much value. My backlog for games just because of Game Pass, I'm drowning in it, swimming in it. And with Microsoft adding a plethora of new stuff like day one, day and date games that they're gonna be bringing to the service, it's not even just old games anymore. And all the studios that Microsoft has purchased, they're gonna be dropping games after games after game. There's gonna be an onslaught of games in our catalog. Anyway, to make a long story short, we're gonna circle back around. You can download games on console and PC, and you also get the option of streaming, as I've stated. You also get discounts on games, so if you wanna buy the game that you play, almost think of it like you're renting the game with the option to purchase. Yeah, think of it more like a rent-a-center, right? You get to rent the games that are added, try them, and then if you want to keep them, they give you a discount so you can buy the game and have it digitally. Pretty sweet, right? For everyone. The developer, you as a consumer. Microsoft now has 23 studios, and that means they're going to be onslaughting their service with old games, current games, and new games. Not only that, Microsoft has added backwards compatibility support, so now they can start rolling back the ability to stream and play these older 360 games, Xbox games. I see Game Pass as being the future because they're going to be preserving their old games for people to play and giving you tons of options for new and different games that you probably would have never bought or played or paid for. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's the future? Do you hate it? Do you not like Microsoft just because? I don't know. Let me know. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Rings out.